Crits and Gigs is a Dungeons & Dragons comedy podcast and contains strong language and adult situations. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Today on Crits and Gigs.
We're going to run a scam, one of my scams. Rattlesnake Jake is from a very wealthy family in Glimmerwood. I'm his herald.
Boys and girls, I'd like to announce the entrance of Your Royal Highness Jake.
All I'm saying is, you definitely want his endorsement for your place.
She looks over and she sees a dragonborn built like John Daly kind of picking in his belly button. Riven cannot control his drinking. He's the town drunk.
I'll approach him and I'll kind of put my hand on his shoulder. I cast Lay on Hands. As soon as I do that, he just sobers up.
I go over and I start cutting off his head.
What?
Decapitation, right?
No, that's a different guy.
Thalarin is not who you think he is. All the goblins ever wanted was representation in the council. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Crits and Gigs, a Dungeons & Dragons comedy podcast. My name is Anthony Ramos. I am your Dungeon Master. Today, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little bit of a switch up. The last two sessions have been very combat heavy, which have been a lot of fun for everybody. We actually leveled up last session. And another thing that's changed from last session to this session, everybody's actually present today. Yay!
Let's go!
So that's going to be a lot of fun. Miles is not joining us today. Tyler, you're back from vacation. Tyler, how was the wedding over in San Diego?
Oh, it was blessed, man. So good to be here. It was a great time. I saw a lot of shit over there. I don't wish to repeat. I got nearly arrested at the airport, and they took my shampoo. My brother's married now.
Yeah, good for him.
And I heard he hates it.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days.
That's the right reaction to have, I believe.
And I was glad to be back. I missed you guys, and I hated being in sunny California like that, away from shitty Dallas most of the time. Because San Diego is way better than Dallas, but for some reason I miss this town. So I'm glad to be back.
Well, I'm glad you're back too, buddy. We're all glad you're back. Like I said, we went ahead and did leveling up. Everybody already did their level ups, kind of did their own new HPs and everything. We're going to go around the table, and we're going to go ahead and explain what has changed with your character upon leveling up. This doesn't have to be in character. You guys can, or if you choose to not disclose like certain spells or something you guys chose, you don't have to. But JJ, we'll go ahead and start with you. What has changed with your character since leveling up?
Well, as long as we can keep this for the listeners and not for the players, Riz Khalifa, he has gained a level. He took another level in Wizard, which netted him a few extra hit points. Mm-hmm. Also, a couple of new spells that I may unleash. We'll see. And he decided to pick a school of magic.
Ooh.
And this is the big bomb here. He has decided to take the school of necromancy.
Nice.
He felt like necromance was something that he was interested in. So that's what he did. So
awesome.
That's me.
So we have a necromantic fucking wizard in the party. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Connor, what has changed with Victor since leveling up?
So Victor has taken a single level in Warlock.
You're doing multi-class.
I'm doing a multi-class.
You're fucking min-maxer.
I'm a fucking sweaty nerd, yeah. So I'll keep the spells a secret for now. Okay. But they're pretty cute.
Yeah. So now you're just you're a Dex Paladin Warlock.
Yep, and there'll be a cool little role-playing scene that I have thought up in my brain. So we'll see when the episode starts.
Awesome. Zach, what has changed with your character, buddy?
Not much. All still the same in the hood over here. I'm just now increased a little HP, and I have cunning action. Mm-hmm. So those are the biggest differences.
Oh yeah, you're still a rogue. You just leveled up in rogue.
Yep, just leveling up. I'm excited for some of the new level ups that we're discussing and the way my character can go in the future. But right now, small changes, but big changes to come.
Awesome. Thomas, what has changed with your character, buddy?
Well, let me go get him, dude. hey guys, Rattlesnake Jake here. Since you last saw me, I have become even better barbarian than ever before. I have 2 rages per day. I get a danger sense, so I can kind of sniff danger. And so if there is danger, I will find it and get dex saving throws on that shit. And as well as a reckless attack, which I felt like I was already recklessly attacking people, but it turns out I could do that even more. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Reckless attack is
Thank you, Rattlesnake Jake. Dude, that was so nice of him to come by.
Hell yeah. Tyler, what has changed with your character, buddy?
Hey now, Tina has upgraded, y'all. She has more than 4 gold pieces. She also has a lot of cool shit. She's changed up her fighting style.
You took archery as your fighting style.
And I already had that. Am I wrong about that? Or like, what's different about this one? If you can explain this.
So now to your attack rolls, you get +2.
Okay, so I'm like a little bit better of an archer, it seems.
Yes.
And I also got a couple new spells, y'all. Tina has some new spells. She has the Good Berry spell.
Yep.
We don't know what it does yet. I'm gonna leave it as a secret for the people at home. No one knows what Goodberry does.
Probably not. Yeah, that's fine.
And that's a spell I'll use probably today during the dialogue. And I have Hunter's Mark. It's just Hunter's Mark is a spell.
Hell yeah.
And Anthony, would you like to explain to them a little bit about what that does?
Whenever we get to combat, Hunter's Mark will be very powerful. I'm not gonna exploit what it is, but basically it's Tyler can mark an enemy and fuck them up. It's kind of what it entails, but I'm not gonna exploit exactly everything it does.
I really appreciate that. And I wanted to ask, is everyone still doing we're still kind of like giving away people's bios at the beginning of each session and kind of learning more about each character? Or are we not doing that?
Yeah, do you want to do your bio today?
While it's on me, I might as well read mine.
Yeah, go for it.
It's not very long. I know JJ snuck a peek and I hate him for it, but we've done a lot of good things here. I'm going to read you guys a little bit more about Tina the Tiefling because everyone's curious.
Let's hear it.
People have been asking me a lot, like, where's the depth? Where's the vision? Here you fucking go. So I'm going to start from the beginning, start from the top. Mm-hmm. Tina the Tiefling is more than just an okay face. She's one of the hottest shots this side of Eldoria, with her archery skill making up for her flat chest. This estranged, lonely bastard was abandoned young at the age of 209 when her father, Farter the Ancient, doomed her to islandage off the peninsula of Flameheart Citadel. There she learned to use her young, old, half-male body to seduce carriage drivers to bring her that much closer to her next goal: tenure at the prestigious archery college, Dart Arrow Bullseye University. DABU for short. There, she spent 89 years studying how to shoot a bow good. She was the fastest in her class and grew like a weed through the ranks, defeating each mentor after the next. Yes, killing her teachers. She didn't fully understand that she couldn't be doing that, living under the belief, if I'm better, why not win? No one was sure if she was bloodthirsty or stupid, as she was held back 85 years in a row with every mentor she murdered. She was keen to the heavy crossbow, and a whole lot of people thought she was good with it and hot. Yeah. Tina, at the end of college, had quite the reputation as a whore. The thing they didn't know was Tina was fully aware of her slut shame. She wore the badge proud and used it to slip a slow blade between the ribs of her enemies, just like in Batman 3.
That's in your bio.
Tina ventures now with whoever has equal courage and will fight and fuck beside her, slaughtering a savage retribution across the shallow land of vermin determined to cleanse the unholy. Because, shake my head, Tina's more than a devilish seductive prince that resembles a young boy with a giant fat ass. No, Tina is loyal. Tina is perceptive and is ready to risk it all for her friends. Her mission, and above all, the completion of her ultimate quest, to put a flaming crossbow bolt between the eyes of her father, Farter the Ancient. Now, guys, that's a little bit from the top of the Tina Bible. And I want to repeat the whole thing now. No, but that's the whole Bible Tina. That's just that's the top too. That's scraping the surface of her.
Okay.
So
I'm really glad that she's a Christian now.
Yeah, she's a born again Christian.
Yeah, I love how that was not even meant.
Is that in the book?
I think she was just born a Christian.
Oh, that's her religion,
Actually,
faith. I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah, I think there are.
I was waiting for a come to Christ moment, but I guess God was alongside her the whole time.
remember.
She
They
was
have, like,
murdering
rolls
and having sex with people.
She's very old for a tiefling, but
Yeah, you're very old.
is she
Are
old for
you
a
still
tiefling?
75 pounds, or did you
Strange.
put on some weight?
Like 125, I think.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
that works.
With the S.
Just so you know, Goodberry is you create 10 berries,
Up to 10.
up to 10. So
I'm
you
gonna have you roll a d10 each time you.
right,
Yeah.
and with that roll, like each berry heals 1 hit point for whoever consumes it, but it also provides them with enough sustenance for a full day's worth of food. Like if you eat a good berry, you're not hungry the rest of the day, unless you're a fat fuck like me, and then you could eat 2 good berries.
So good berry really sustains you.
It
like
does.
your health and your
water
food.
rations.
Well, assuming he rolls decently. Or sorry, she.
Well, having said all that, we're going to go ahead and get into today's session. So last session, you guys ran into a troll, which killed a person with another person, as Thomas elegantly described. Connor tried to fight the troll for some fucking reason, even though he knows that's the dumbest shit that you could have done. But
I agree.
Yeah, but he decided he was going to try to fight him. Luckily, he missed the javelin, and the troll walked away with all the bodies and all the loot. So you guys don't get any loot from that battle, but all of you did go ahead and level up. We're going to go ahead and start today. You guys travel into Thornhaven. Welcome to Thornhaven, everybody. Woo, we made it. Okay, so while I play this little ambient
You
music,
guys like Whorehaven?
I'm going to go ahead and read off the lore of Thornhaven, okay? In the heart of the land of Ironspire, a vast and mysterious forested region teeming with both natural beauty and perilous mysteries, lies the city of Thornhaven. This city stands as a testament to the indomitable spirits of its inhabitants who have thrived amidst the ever-present dangers of the enchanted woods. So basically, Thornhaven is a safe haven for a bunch of people that are around this heavily forested area. It's a very well-developed city. It's mostly humans and elves, and there are a lot of shops. Like as soon as you guys get into the gates of Thornhaven, there you realize that there are going to be a lot of shops. Basically, a shop for anything that you can think of. There are multiple taverns. Your quest for today. I was very impressed by that. I wish I had a fucking camera for that. I don't know. I don't know why you put the D4 at the top like that. Could very much fuck you up.
The Snake Jake just deep-throated about 12 dice.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan. I'll Febreze these off afterward.
It was impressive, though. We'll let it pass.
But yeah, as soon as you guys get into Thornhaven, you guys realize there's a bunch of shops here. You guys can do whatever you want. But your objective for today is to find Riven Stonebark. Riven Stonebark is the halfling tracker that is going to help you find King Moldspore. And remember, you guys are to interrogate and then decapitate King Moldspore. So, you guys arrive into Thornhaven. What do you wish to do?
So as we're rolling up, I'm going to tell the guys, look, I know we are all aware of our plan and our strategy here. Just to remind you guys, before we meet Moldspore, we don't tell him he's going to get decapitated after we interrogate him. Like, we got to befriend him first. He's not going to tell us anything if we tell him.
So we just don't walk up and say, "Hey, dude, get on your knees. We're gonna lob that knob off."
Well, you can do something else on your knees with his knob, but not cut his head off or suggest that.
Got it.
Okay.
Sounds like a good game plan.
Okay, know what kind of intellectual prowess we have as a group, and I felt like it was a necessity to say this.
I do understand I am a bit of a dumbass, and I do announce 90% of my decapitation, so I appreciate the advice.
So now that we're in we got to find a halfling.
Yes.
And what you guys may or may not know is that halfling men are not only incredibly charming, but incredibly small. So we're looking for a wee fella.
How small are we talking? We're talking about like 3 foot, 4 foot.
You know that's a tall, a 4-foot halfling would be essentially like the Yao Ming of halflings. And I know you know exactly what I'm talking about because in this world, Yao Ming is still a Hall of Fame athlete.
He transcends reality. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so we're looking for about a 2 foot or 1 foot size halfling.
You know what? I think 1 foot might be a little short, but 2 to 3 feet tall fella would be who we're looking for. And he's a tracker, so halflings don't like to wear shoes, so that's not going to help us find him.
He's basically a hobbit, essentially.
Got it.
He's a tricksy hobbit.
Slutty hobbit. Got it.
So how do you guys wish to proceed? You walk into Thornhaven. You see this beautiful, whimsical kind of city. It's almost like an elvish inspired architecture, but it's inhabited by mostly humans, but also a few elves, a few dwarves, a couple dragonborn here and there, but not much else.
I guess let me ask my party, where do we think a halfling would hang out? Do we go to a bar?
I think we go to a bar.
Do we go shopping?
Rattlesnake Jake says
Like,
we go to a bar.
Where should we go?
Think we should, or what time do we arrive in the town?
You guys roll in around, like, let's say 12:30, 1 p.m.
Okay,
so it's like the middle of the day.
Perfect day drinking time.
Yeah, around lunchtime. Okay. I say we split up because we're in a town. Like,
Okay, you guys are safe.
It's probably not a dangerous area. Mm-hmm. We should go locate like pubs or like places that people hang out, and then just start trying to talk to people to see if we can figure out like where the halflings would hang out, and then go there.
So let's go get sauced.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so who's going where? Let's start with JJ.
Do you want to roll?
So what I would like to do is Riz would like to grab Dolph, Tina, and Rattlesnake Jake and say, hey, I think that's a great plan, Lord Smallcock. You should go to that tavern, and we're going to go to this tavern, and we're going to split up like you suggested.
So there are 3 taverns.
Let's go.
Basically, the square's going to one tavern, and then we're going to go to the other one.
What I would recommend
So we're
to
gonna
you,
get rickety wrecked.
Victor, is, as you know, you're a well-known face around these parts. I would suggest you keep your cloak up because people will notice you and see you coming from miles around. And while we could probably fly under the radar, we don't want everyone to know we're here. If you happen to see any of our rivals, we're going to be over at this tavern where the cool kids are.
All right, so party members. There are 3 taverns in Thornhaven. There's Dragon's Roost,
Oh, I'm a dragon.
Mystic Chalice, and the Starfall.
There's also
You guys are right. We should go to the dragon one, right? Because I'm a dragon, and that's what dragons.
Roost is the way to go.
So you 4 So you 4 will go to Dragon's Roost.
Yeah.
Connor, which one do you want to go to? Mystic Chalice or the Starfall?
I'm gonna go to the Mystic Chalice.
Mystic Chalice.
Mythic Talent.
Okay.
That's a tough one to say with a speech.
I hope there's something mystic in my chalice. Like, you go there to get roofied. Like, you want it. You expect it. Like, if you leave there walking out, you're like, I'm disappointed.
So,
This is not the night I wanted when I went there.
Go ahead.
Did we ever total up the gold from the first session?
Yeah, I think that's on Jonathan and yours, and everybody also has. So, Jonathan, I think on your sheet it says 17 gold, right?
I got 6 gold, 8 silver on this sheet.
Because I think I tossed in like 4 gold to the pile. say we should probably just split up gold and then
10 gold, 8 silver.
Okay.
just hand out people their
And
allowance.
just as a reminder, and also for the viewers at home, 10 silver, right? 10 silver is 1 gold. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, so just so you guys are aware.
So I'll give everybody 2 gold and 2 silver.
Okay, so
Is the
everybody write down your gold and silver. That way you have a track for if you guys want to do shop. 2 gold
gold
and 2 silver on top of whatever you already have. Connor, do you wish to distribute any of your gold?
No, I tossed my 4 in there.
Yeah, it's part of the district.
Okay. So everybody has 2 gold and 2 silver.
is the
On
owner?
top of whatever else you have. So that's
So we're going to go ahead and start with the individual. Since Connor decides to go ahead and go to the Mystic Chalice.
Which is owned by Count Huxtable.
Connor, pick up your microphone. Get ready for this. So you walk into the Mystic Chalice, and you notice that this tavern is mostly elves. It's mostly elves. The bartender is an elvish man, a very handsome man. There's a lot of women in this bar, kind of oogling over at the bartender. But there's also a good mix of like dragonborns in there as well. But you can kind of tell this is an elvish bar. How do you wish to proceed?
That works with me. So I'll kind of walk in. I'll be cloaked up, not like trying to like look suspicious. Looks like I just got done traveling. Is there like any female barmaids, or is it just the male one?
There's only one male.
Okay, so I'll approach the barkeep,
Okay.
and then I'll start asking about like accommodations for the day.
Okay.
So like how much a room costs.
So a room, he tells you that a room will cost you 3 silver pieces. And he asks if you're interested in any of the drinks.
I'll get like I'll pay 3 silver for a room,
Okay.
and then I'm assuming this is just like a modest room, like nothing. It's not like
Run of the
it's
mill.
not the Cosby suite that Blizzard's famous for.
It's just a run-of-the-mill kind of room.
Yeah, so it's probably like it's modest room,
Okay.
and then I'll take a glass of Elvish wine.
Okay. Elvish wine, that is going to cost you 2 silver pieces.
All right, and then as I'm like waiting on my drink, can I make like a perception check to see if there's like any of the bar patrons that like stand out?
Yeah.
Kind of look like someone that looks like they might know a thing or two about this town, or just like someone that looks like they have some information.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so that'll be. Let me roll my dice here.
Okay.
I ain't seeing shit. It's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You kind of think everyone here would probably be a local, considering that like none of them really are having. Not a lot of them have traveling gear, but a lot of them kind of seem like they're just
Okay.
kind of locals,
Is there anyone with like any like that has like maybe it looks like they have like nicer clothes at all?
Roll a perception check for that.
Oh shit! What was that? Oh, that's a 11.
A plus for your perception.
Yeah,
Oh, it's just 11.
Yeah.
You notice an elvish man kind of sitting at a table, sort of by himself, with another beer sitting across from him. But he seems kind of elegantly dressed.
I'm gonna approach this man
Okay.
and then sit down and I'll just say something like, how's the wine here?
You think I drink wine?
I mean, he's Elvish, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, don't all elves drink Elvish wine?
Oh, so now you're just going to assume. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm doing like the Giga Chad film. I'm like, yes, I am.
Where are you from?
I'm from a monastery out in the wilds.
A monastery. So you do assume.
Why? Yes. Yes, I do.
You approach me with business. What is your intent?
What is it? I'm looking for a halfling, a tracker of sorts. Do you happen to know of such?
Oh, you mean Stonebark?
Like, I think that's the name, yeah.
Riven. Yes, the town drunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. You will not find him here. He could be at any of the other taverns today, but he is not here. No.
Well, do you know where he lives, or is there a place halflings
Lives.
congregate?
Lives.
The
man barely dresses himself. You think he lives?
sounds like he's having a good time. He's living his best life.
No. If you think that is a good time, then I feel sorry and pity for whoever you love.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at this. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I think I'll like take a sip of my wine, and then I'll probably like this guy seems a little drunk to me, so I'm just gonna kind of walk around. I'm gonna go from like
Before you walk away, he grabs your arm and he tells you, "Be careful with Riven. He's not been the same since he's been banished from Eldoria."
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Then as I'm like kind of leaving this table, this guy's like giving me like creepy uncle vibes. I'm looking around. Is there like a group, like maybe like a small group of people that have like gathered, or like people that look like they're just having conversation?
Yeah, so there's about like 20 tables. Each table is kind of like a separate group. Everyone just kind of it's kind of the same vibes as like a cocktail bar. Everyone's just kind of like minding their own business. Yeah, just kind of like having conversation. There's no like bar games or anything. It's literally just kind of the most run-of-the-mill cocktail bar you're going to run into that serves
I think
wine and all that.
I'd like to just kind of like fast forward time here a little bit.
Okay.
So let's say I pick a table, like kind of center of the tavern, minding my own business. I want to be actively listening for like any interesting conversations, just stuff of note. Maybe someone mentions halflings, maybe like mainly I'm looking for like the words like halfling, goblins, adventurers, like stuff like that, like stuff that would like
Roll a d20, roll a perception check for me.
that will be a 12.
Okay. You hear a table to your left mention Riven by name, but they're all kind of laughing and saying like, "That man cannot be trusted. Who even listens to him? What the fuck does he even know?"
Before I approach them, I'm just kind of gonna let that conversation play out and just actively listen.
So they're just basically saying that like Riven is like the other guy told you, he's the town drunk. He like they don't mention why he was banished, but they do mention that like he's been very much on like a tirade speech kind of thing where like he's just been rambling what they describe as nonsense.
Can I okay, so how like the general attitude I've gotten from these guys is like, why do none of the like do they, or actually let me do this is probably a roll. So I'm gonna, as I keep listening to this conversation and none of them like specifically mentioned why he's been banished, I would like to make a check to see if it looks like they're holding something back, like if the reason they're not mentioning he's banished is like some big no word.
That's going to be insight. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Oh yeah, that'll be, oh, it was a fucking 19. Yeah, 23.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They're not like withholding any information. They just genuinely don't know.
They just genuinely don't know.
Okay, with that information, I would like to wander over to the town guard barracks.
Okay. While you do that, we're going to go ahead and get into our other four players. Zach Marchand is currently taking a shit, But we're going to go ahead and get into where you guys are. You guys have gone to the Dragon's Roost.
So just to give you a heads up on what's going on here,
You don't have to tell me.
well, I do a little bit.
Okay, go for it.
The intent here, I take the team to the side and say, hey, look, I'm going to see if I can get us a room and some drinks and some food.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to find the proprietor and we're going to play it. We're going to run a scam, one of my scams,
Okay.
as a charlatan. And Rattlesnake Jake is from a very wealthy family in Glimmerwood.
Okay.
And
This is part of your scam.
Yeah, I'm his herald, and this is the rest of his crew. And we're going to go in there, and what he does is he comes and he obviously reviews and talks to his very wealthy and aristocratic friends about establishments and far off places. Mm-hmm. And so the attempt here is going to be to go and talk to the proprietor and get some favor, very free, hopefully, at very least a discount, in exchange for some clout with high society.
You want to get the Dragonborn with the Cajun accent to act like he's royalty from Glimmerwood.
No. I'm his herald.
Yeah, he should be
He
silent.
happens to be from a wealthy family. I'll be his herald, the guy that does most of the talking.
Okay.
As a bright green dragon, which means actually is from royalty, who's just banished. I'm gonna give my backstory yet. I'm sorry about it.
You'll give it later.
Shrek is royalty, and he's green.
Facts.
And from the swamp.
So that's the scam
Okay.
going in, just so you know where we're coming from.
So you guys walk into the Dragon's Roost. The Dragon's Roost is filled with mostly humans.
Great.
There is a female bartender human at the end. There's a good mix of people in here. No Dragonborns, but a lot of dwarves and a lot of humans.
That bartender, can I roll a perception check to see what we're working with here? Like,
Just use your eyes and look at it.
yeah, just.
You can
Oh, I
see
can
her.
see her now. Never mind, I can see her now.
Yeah. So
Look like brother.
Dude, she's got dark black hair.
no. This
About
bartender.
a D set.
This bartender looks like Olivia Rodrigo, which is kind of creepy if you
Oh,
find.
fuck, dude. No, that's
Yeah.
not.
That's
She's a teen pop star. She was in the great Disney Channel show Bizarrevark, and then recently was dating some guy, and then Sabrina Carpenter stole her man, and then she wrote her hit song "Driver's License" from that song.
I you know what? I was gonna ask how you know all this, but I forgot you have daughters.
Yeah.
I was
Also,
gonna say, just a weird time to ask if you're a pedophile, but that.
Grab the
Also,
mic
I
and say
have 2
that.
daughters.
yeah.
I don't know any of that.
Oh yeah, no. Also, there was a whole thing. There was a whole thing where Sabrina Carpenter got sponsored by Apple, and then I sponsored Olivia Rodrigo through Samsung, and we were going to be like, they should do a like Jake Paul boxing fight. Anyways, we'll move on.
Roll for it.
So the bartender. So the
I've
bartender.
never felt more transgender.
Dude, she's amazing, though. If you guys want to see her, I can turn my phone.
No, I don't. I wanted to fuck the bartender. No, see.
That's not so amazing, but
Wait,
I mean,
can you check her age? Can you roll
20.
to check Google her age? She's 20? Nah, all right. Never mind. I don't
That
feel bad.
makes it weird that she just.
What?
So yeah, the bartender looks like kind of like Olivia Rodrigo. Okay.
beautiful and legal.
Ladies
Black
and
hair.
gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to announce the entrance of Your Royal Highness Jake.
Make way, Mr. Jacob coming, King Mr. Jacob coming through, y'all. A dragon, y'all. This bar's named after a dragon. I am a dragon, mind y'all.
So everybody's kind of like looking at you guys.
And I'm going to saunter through. I'm going to saunter through in the best way, like most performative saunter as I possibly can, to the bartender to kind of. And I'm trying to get an audience when I do this.
I'm going to kind of cartwheel in as well.
You want to do a cartwheel?
I don't want to do a cartwheel. For his entrance, I do want to do it. He wants to do a cartwheel.
Do an acrobatics check for me.
Let's see.
D20.
Don't mess this up, Tina.
The guard is coming through.
D20. Acrobatics, it's dexterity, so add your dexterity modifier.
You have an acrobatic skill. It's on the front page, and it's in alphabetical order.
18.
I'm tossing confetti in the air.
Yeah, you do a cartwheel.
All right, finally.
I'm just doing confetti like the rice. I'm just doing the.
So people are kind of watching you guys walk in,
Cartwheel.
and everyone that's in the party roll a perception check.
17.
16.
16.
Man, we have our wits about us.
14.
Everyone that rolled above a 15, you guys are able to see that people are very annoyed at the fact that you guys are doing this, because this is like the dive bar.
Perfect. Perfect. That's even better.
This is like the dive bar of Thornhaven. And so, like, everybody's just kind of like, it's like, imagine going into Reno's and doing this. Like, you guys, everyone's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and people, you can tell people are annoyed with you. But nobody says anything.
So I'm going to saunter up to the bartender. Mm-hmm. Hey, girl. I am so glad that you are here tonight. Oh, my God, slay.
And she kind of looks at you like, I'm here every night.
That's high.
I love that. So, are you the proprietor of this place, or should I be talking to someone else?
What is it that you're inquiring about?
It's kind of private. Can we kind of step off to the side?
No, I can't step away from my duties.
I totally understand. Can we go to the side of the bar? I want to be out of the earshot of the normies.
Literally.
These normies have paid more money than you have.
I understand, but I'm about to make you so rich, girl.
We can discuss it here.
Fine. As you may or may not know, Jake here is freaking royalty.
From where?
Glimmerwood.
A dragonborn from Glimmerwood.
That's what I'm talking about. He is from the wealthiest family in Glimmerwood. I know there's a bunch of elves there, but you know what kind of money that means he has?
So she cuts you off, and she looks over, and she sees and she talks, it's like yells to a table of elves. Have you ever heard of a dragonborn from Glimmerwood? And all of them respond, no? What the fuck? No! What? No! And you can tell they're all like from Glimmerwood. None of them know who the fuck.
I'm actually from Glimmerwood.
Yeah, exactly.
Clearly, these guys don't know anything about high society. Of course they wouldn't know. They're not kind of in the same echelon. You know what I mean? Look, girl, all I'm saying is you definitely want his endorsement for your place.
Jake, roll a deception check for me, a D20. Give the mic to him.
Holy fuck!
Well, you see, Your Highness, I happen to be from the best of lineage of royalties.
So you roll in that one.
She is going off without a hit.
She looks over and she sees a dragonborn built like John Daly kind of picking in his belly button. And like he takes it out, sniffs it, and she looks at you, Riz, and she goes, "That's royalty from Glimmerwood?"
Yes, Queen. Are you listen, he's the slow son. His father's really the one who's got all the power and the money. And I work for his dad, so I'm trying to help out here.
I need you to roll me a deception check.
All right, if this doesn't work, if you don't roll a perception check, I'll roll it to the bar and roll and see if we can get this whole thing sold. And then you come in
16.
and tail.
You just made it.
Oh.
So she kind of looks at you and she says, "I take pity on him."
As do we all.
What?
God, he's not even wearing a shirt. It's ugh.
What is your proposition?
Look, if you just make sure we have a great time tonight, I'll even throw in for the rooms. We'll have the greatest things to say about your place, and everyone will know that this is the place to go whenever you come to this town.
She says that the rooms are 1 silver piece a night anyway.
Look, I'll take care of the rooms, you take care of the ale, and we'll be besties.
How many rooms are we talking?
You know what? 5 rooms.
5.
And I'll drop a gold piece on the counter.
She picks it up, puts it in between her teeth. She's kind of like rough. You know, like she's hot, but she's kind of rough.
She's hot rough.
Yeah.
Dirty hot.
And like she bites it. She puts it in her. Actually, roll a persuasion check.
That is a 16.
She puts the gold coin in her pocket and she says, "Ale's on me."
Love it. Tina.
God.
Ales on her.
Girl. Let's fucking try.
Okay, so you guys get free ales and everything. What do you wish to do?
I would like to be able to look around the bar, and even though people were like kind of annoyed with us before, I want to start observing because everyone else is pretty flashy, but I want to start observing and seeing if there's. I want to start looking for our guy. So I want to start looking and see if anyone's extra sauced up. Anyone who's a little too talkative right now.
Roll a perception check for me.
10, and then do I have a modifier? Is it
On perception, whatever that bonus is.
Perception is going to be wisdom.
wisdom? Okay.
But it's in alphabetical order. Like you have skills
Yeah.
and no, right here.
Oh, got it. Okay. Oh, it's a +5, so 15.
15? Yeah. Thomas, make sure to keep that away from the mic, by the way. Thank you. Fucking bitch. So you notice a dwarf.
Okay.
A dwarf that is fucked up.
Yeah.
He's over there fucking... you fucking knows what the fuck we even do.
So
he's
noticed,
fucked up.
So I notice how drunk he is since Ale's on the bar.
Drunk, he was born that way.
I grab an extra one and I bring it right over to him.
Okay.
I slam it right in his chest and be like, "There you go, bud."
And he kind of like grabs it and he goes, "You fucking trying to fight? You want?" And he stands up.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any taller, but he stands up. You want to fuck with me? You want to fuck with me?
And I'm gonna say, "No, dude, I don't want to fuck you. I want to drink. I just want to drink.
You want to fuck with me?"
I don't want to fuck you, dude. I don't want to fuck
And
you."
he kind of like gives you that drunk stare, you
Yeah.
know, and kind of like
It's like-
looking past you a
Yeah.
little bit. And he's just kind of like looking up at you, and he's just like, "You're not even worth the fucking time. Fuck you. Thank you." And he takes his beer.
Shit.
Your move, bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, do we see this all happen? I'm not watching. I'm dancing. Oh.
You know what? Guys, I don't know. Do I approach for a fight? Do I let it go? Do we keep searching? What do you guys think I should do?
I have intimidation, and I can also.
If you want to see if you see this, roll a d20 for a perception wisdom.
Yeah.
Wait, my guy hasn't started drinking yet. I imagine I got a 6 or 9 actually.
Plus
Wait,
what? Plus what?
Wait,
Wisdom.
yeah, 9.
Plus
9.
wisdom.
Oh, I don't have
Perception.
none of that.
No, you go to perception.
Yeah.
I don't have that neither.
Right here, perception.
I don't
plus
have
0.
yeah.
All right, never mind.
Okay, so yeah, you don't see it happening. You needed a 10.
Tina, can you see if you see it?
So you're gonna go, but I'm gonna tell these guys. I'm like, look, we kind of have these guys in a roll. We have some status. People will want to drink this because we're drinking on the house. Let's use that as an opportunity to try to find us some information. So mingle.
Yep.
Don't forget who you're supposed to be.
He already fucking started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I talk to the bartender?
Yeah.
Okay.
tenderoni.
I go up to the bartender. I go, I don't know, you know this. I'm Dragon Royalty. We're looking for a guy. He's supposed to be a tracker. I'm a tracker too, but he's a better tracker than me apparently. And I'm a dragon. This place is named after me. I just need to ask you one question, and that is, we're looking for a tracker. His name is something Moon Fungus, and
Riven
Stone Moon Fungus, and we've been telling and we're also, he's supposed to help us find this guy that we're not gonna decapitate. We're not gonna decapitate him at all. Do you know where he is?
Oh, you mean Riven?
Yeah, Riven Moon Dangles.
No, Riven got kicked out of here a long time ago. Riven cannot control his drinking. He's the town drunk. What?
Are y'all hiring for a new town drunk?
Who sent you to find Riven?
I don't want to get into all that.
ladies. Look, Riven's reputation totally precedes itself. Am I right? Or am I right?
And she looks at you and she goes, "You've obviously never met Riven."
Should we say? Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, should we say because he got kicked out of the last town? Should we say we're sent by the last town to find him?
You don't know that he got kicked out.
Got it. Never mind. Scratch that. Sorry. Continue.
Look, if we were just so happening to find needing to bump into Riven, where would that happen?
The only two places that he could have gone, that he can even be at, because we all know that he doesn't fucking live anywhere, has got to be either the Mystic Chalice or the Starfall. Those are going to be your best two options to find him, if that's what you're looking for.
Oh my god. Those bars have the plumbing that I'm into.
She kind of looks at you like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
I leave the bar. I over here and I leave.
Okay.
Without them. I don't want them holding me back.
Where are you going?
I hit the streets. I follow the streets until they lead me to the Golden Chalice.
The Mystic Chalice?
No, the golden one.
Now I'm at the Mystic Chalice and I go inside.
Okay. It's that same bar that Connor was just in, that filled with elves, a couple humans.
I understand. I was there. I remember the description. I see Connor's character.
Connor, you were walking out to the barracks, right?
He probably catches me as I'm walking.
Yeah,
out.
so you see Connor walking out.
I don't really acknowledge him. Wait, I know.
What?
Because I'm playing.
Party.
I'm in the guys. I'm still in the mood of that. I'm this guy's bodyguard or something. I'm following around this royal man, but
He didn't walk out with you. You walked out by yourself.
I know, but I'm still not going to say hi to Connor. We're not on. I don't know what happened last time, but I'm not. I don't like him.
Tyler.
He's not one of the cool kids.
Tyler.
I just kind of like I'm walking out, and as I start to like approach Tina, I kind of get that vibe. Like she's like looking at me like, I don't want to talk to you. Okay. And I'm like, okay, so I'll just continue on to the guard barracks.
You don't want to see. You see him walking out of the bar that you're going into to get information about Riven, and I would assume that you would assume that he kind of got information since he's walking out. You don't want to ask him any of that.
Well, if he's not going to stop me and talk to me, he doesn't have Riven with him. I mean, I might as well go inside and see what else is going on in there. I don't know. Am I lost? What am I, stupid? I'm going to talk to somebody else. There's no way, as a man, whatever. How tall is your character?
Like 6 foot, dude. I'm tall.
Well, you don't have a pussy on you, and I'm going to go in there and try to get in good with like the slut crowd.
So it's not a slut crowd, luckily. So you walk in and you see the same thing Connor saw. Bunch of sophisticated kind of elves, and there's a bartender, the man at the front.
Okay. Game on. Connor didn't take enough advantage of this crowd, I don't think. I'm going to go up and I'm going to talk to the bartender.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, first of all, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to say hi. Firstly.
Greetings. Would you like an ale, a wine, a whiskey?
Yeah, give me a give me a fucking wine.
Wine that's going to cost you 2 silver pieces.
I only have one. I think that's going to be all right, right?
It is not.
Do one?
It is not.
Well, I have like a bunch
We
of
don't do discounts
I
here.
have a bunch of gold. Can I get some change? Or is that less? Or is that more?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Let me do some change. I have a lot of gold.
How much gold do you have?
26 pieces, so.
Holy shit. What?
Is that a ton?
Oh, it could be starting background.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm from a good family.
So how much gold do you want to give him? How much change do you want? Because
Royalty.
1 gold piece is 10 silver.
One gold piece to you. I'm going to get 10 silver back.
So he gives you 8. He gives you 8 back, and he gives you a wine.
Oh, yeah. Give me some wine. Take.
So make sure to mark that there. Okay, make sure you mark like how much gold and silver and everything you have.
Okay, and as I'm like absolutely chugging this glass of wine, I ask him, "Have you seen Riven Fat Stack?"
You go, and he kind of looks at you. Goes, "Oh my god! You could have asked your friend. He literally just came in here and asked the same thing, and I told him the same thing. That Riven is just a town drunk that it just wanders. We don't know where he is. Might be at one of the other bars."
Fuck. All right, thank you so much. I finish my wine and I leave.
Okay, Jonathan, Zach, fucking Thomas, what are you guys doing?
What's the abbreviation for silver?
AG.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you. That's the periodic table.
It's pretty good though.
That is good that
I
you
think
know
we
that.
should go torture the guy that tried to fight me, or just like beat him up or something. Jesus, I don't know. I'm desperate.
I'm gonna get the guys as they're double fisting and say, hey, let's run up to the rooms so we can kind of regroup, and we're gonna discuss our plan.
Okay.
I'm down to discuss the plan. My guy is blacked out off of elf drink.
Okay. So
But
you guys go up to the room. We're gonna go ahead and go back to Connor. Can you hand him the microphone? Connor, you said you wanted to go to the barracks.
Yeah, I kind of just want to. My objective, I just want to go down to the barracks and see if I can find like the captain of the guard or
By
someone.
the way,
who-
before you guys start, I want to ask, what time are you guys okay with the cutoff? Out of character. 9:30. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, Connor, you're at the barracks.
So yeah, as I approach, I kind of just I stop. I take a look around. I want to find whoever's in charge here.
Okay.
So do I see anyone like that?
You see a couple of guards, mostly humans, and whenever you're approaching the barracks, they kind of like tense up a little bit. Like they kind of not tense, but they kind of like raise up a little bit. They go, "What is your business? What do you wish to do?"
It's like, well met. I'm Victor. I'm looking for some information and figured you kind folks might be able to help me.
Well met, Victor. What information are you seeking?
I'm looking for information about a halfling who's been kicked out of this town.
So there's two guards. The guard that's talking to you, the guy next to him goes, "Riven? He wants to speak to Riven."
And then, yeah, I'll kind of look at it and be like, do you know where I could find this halfling?
Yeah. Always at all the taverns. He's gotten kicked out of the Dragon's Roost already, so try your luck at Mystic Chalice or the Starfall.
Well, I just came from the Mystic Chalice, so
I guess that narrows it down.
I'll leave them like I'll leave each person, or actually before I leave, I'll just say like, can you tell me more about him? Like, why was he kicked out of the town? What's going on with this fella?
Riven has given multiple stories about why he's not allowed in Eldoria. All he keeps saying is Thalarin betrayed the goblins, and like he that's the only thing that stayed consistent about his story is Thalarin betrayed the goblins. But why would an elf try to do business with goblins? That makes no sense.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. So I'm making note of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll leave them both like a 1 silver piece each, just kind of as like a thank you for the information.
They thank you. And they kind of like do it like a half bow. They well met.
As in as I'm like tipping on it, but like, do you guys have any? What are the interesting shops in town?
What are you looking for?
I'm just items of note. Nothing specific, but I'm a traveler, so
Just if you're looking for wares, there are plenty abound in Thornhaven. There are plenty of weapons. There's plenty of armor. If you want, we can give you the names of the best armor and the best weapons.
Yeah, I'll take the names of the best smiths, and then I'll ask him. I was like, while I'm in town, you aware of any ways to make quick coin?
Quick coin. Do you have wares to sell?
Not looking to sell anything, but if I can assist anyone with their troubles, or if there's
Oh God!
The local drunk.
$2 silver.
The local drunks are always looking to make their bounties that they're too drunk to handle, so obviously you can help them with that. But I would say that the best way to make coin and to make coin here is to go ahead and sell your wares. Trade. That is what Thornhaven thrives on.
Okay, yeah, I'll thank them for their time.
So they tell you the best weapon shop is going to be the Enchanted Forge, and the best armor shop is Dragon Scale Armory.
Okay, yeah, I guess on my way back to the Starfall Tavern, because I've already, I'm assuming I've already been to the Mystic Chalice, and clearly I'm not wanted at the Dragon's Roost, so I'm gonna go to the Starfall.
Okay.
Just on the way over, I'll kind of like meander through the town, you know, like taking the sights. I'll stop by these shops. So let's say I stop by the Enchanted Forge.
The Enchanted Forge. You walk in, and there is a half-orc running the shop. Welcome, traveler. How can I help you? How can I assist you today?
I'll say, well, I could use a new shield.
A new shield.
That's like, however, I may be a tad light on coin.
Well, traveler, we do weapons here. We do not do armor here. Armory, you're gonna need to go to either Smithy the Arcane, or you need to go to Dragon Scale.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still take a look at his wares because I mean he's being kind enough to.
So in his wares, we're gonna go ahead and roll 4 of these here. You notice that he has a quarterstaff. He has a sling. He has, let's see, D20. A battle axe, a warhammer, a rapier. He also has a heavy crossbow. No, that's all he has.
There's nothing particularly notable about these. They're just normal.
The rapier that he does have, he does notice that you have a rapier.
Yeah.
And he goes, I see your rapier. Has it served you well?
So, she's a tad old, but she's reliable.
Oh, do you have sentimental value to it?
Not particularly.
I can sell you better rapier. This rapier forged from dwarven steel. This rapier, better than the one you have. And out of game, this rapier does 1d10 instead of 1d8.
What? Okay. I mean, so like, what does this rapier look like?
It's very elegant. The handle has like a lot of engraving in it. It's dwarven steel, so you know
it looks like it looks finely made.
Yeah, it's finely made. It's very elegant, and it's you can tell it's an upgrade from what you have right now.
I mean, I'll ask you like, well, what would you charge for such a weapon?
Such a weapon. This one. Let me check really quick here. So, for that, it will cost you 5 gold pieces.
Boy.
I'll try to haggle with them a bit. Because I'll just be honest. I'm like, well, I'm a silver piece shy of 5 gold.
A silver.
And then, so I'm like, if you'd be willing to accept 4, and I will, I'll throw in. I'll tell him like if he needs like any work done. So like if he just needs like stuff like moved around the shop or stuff like that, I'd be willing to.
He looks at you.
in.
He looks at you and he says, "I'd notice since you're buying other rapier, you don't need that one, yes?"
Yeah, I can toss in the current rapier.
Give me
Stop trading.
Give me 4 gold in that rapier. We'll call it even.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Connor, you now have a rapier that does 1d10 instead of 1d.
Okay, I'll have to figure out how to.
You also got robbed.
Yeah, but hey, extra D10 or D10 damage.
At low level, that kind of slaps.
Well, it slaps like a mug.
Yeah.
That's good.
He could have been like, hey, I'll sell you this rapier. And probably.
So now you have that equipped.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and skip from there. Tyler. Tyler, pick up your microphone. You walked out of the Mystic Chalice. What do you wish to do? You don't know anything that he's doing, by the way.
I understand that. I think I'm also gonna go just try to find a shop. My girl wants some new outfits, maybe some new shoes. A weapon would be nice. I don't care about this guy anymore. The second I got turned down from the bartender inside the bar, I don't remember the name. What?
He's not Riz anyway.
It's not him, and I didn't care. It was all a ruse. So if you saw that and you thought something like that was happening, it's not.
While you're walking around, you see a couple of armor shops. One called Steel and Sorcery Armory, and another one called the Enchanted Forge. Oh, I'm sorry, Steel and Sorcery Armory, and one called Dragon Scale Armory.
Any shops called Bow Shop or Shoe Shine Shop? Or
You know that, or by looking at, the shops,
windows.
you can tell that there's
bows inside.
the Enchanted Forge or Smithy of the Arcane Blade. Those two are the weapon shops.
Let's go inside the smithy.
Okay, you go inside Smithy, and you walk in, and there's a dwarf behind the counter. He goes,
Welcome. What can I do for you, traveler? Hello. How are you today? I'm well. What can I assist you with?
Hello. You got a bunch of nice shops and knives and bows in here, yeah?
Oh, you're a ranger.
Oh, yeah. Most likely.
What are you looking for?
Bolts and such and
Bolts?
No, sir. Actually, I just misspoke. I got 62 bolts. Actually, I just needed a new charm for my crossbow.
You want a new crossbow?
okay, so he says that he has...
Yeah.
I do not have any crossbows, but I do have a longbow and a blowgun, if you are interested in that.
You don't have no crossbows?
No crossbows.
Do you have any wine?
I think you need to go to taverns for that.
Okay. Have you ever seen somebody by the name of Briscoe Riven speak?
Riven.
Riven.
Oh, you speak of the town
have you
drunk.
That's a town drunk, but have you seen them?
The last time I saw Riven, he said that he was going to be at the Starfall.
Starfall.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. But what else do you have for sale besides weapons? Because you don't have a crossbow.
All I have are weapons. All I have are just swords and ranged and melee weapons.
You wouldn't sell me the shirt off your back.
No, I would not.
No.
I would not.
Oh, you're very manly. No, you're very manly. You're probably wondering. I don't have any people with me.
I do not care.
It's like when you talk to the chat NPC for like 3 hours.
I do not care.
You're single? Yes. Are you?
I am married.
Thank you for your information,
Okay.
but your wares will not do. I am I'm very tired.
Okay.
I think I will start shopping for that.
Okay. So you walk out. What do you want to do now?
Went from horny to tired.
Got rejected and you got tired.
Listen, it's a whole night. Okay.
The drinks were settling in.
Now that that's happened to me, I go outside. I leave. I go outside. I start walking down the street. I start looking for my fucking friends. These people aren't good to me.
Okay.
I'm mad and upset.
So these three, we're going to go ahead and go to them. You three are discussing your plan and all that. What's going on?
So we went to the room and we kind of had a plan. We're going to go to Starfall.
Okay.
And this time, I'm gonna approach it a little differently. This time, Dolph is the boss.
Okay.
And Jake is the muscle. And we told Jake just to look mean and intimidate if we get any flack.
Okay.
And so we're rolling up into Starfall.
Okay.
And we're gonna walk in there, and first thing as we walk in, we're all looking to see like what the demographics in this bitch are.
So Connor and Tina, are both of y'all going to Starfall as well?
Yeah, I probably like meandered past the armor shop and was like, I got this rapier.
Okay.
So
Because we all have the information now.
So we'll have you guys walk into Starfall. Are you going to Starfall as well?
Oh yeah, they told me that.
So everybody kind of regroups at Starfall. Okay. All of you walk in, and you see that it's mostly dwarves. It's mostly dwarves, but as soon as you guys walk,
I get the name Starfall, like a dwarf star.
everyone roll a d20 for perception.
Dad.
Your target is 15.
Jesus.
Target is 15.
Yeah, I didn't make that. I'm kind of just enamored with this weapon.
Tina's too busy looking at Dolph or
I got a 1.
at Riz's eyes.
You don't know shit.
Rattlesnake Jake is shadow boxing in the corner, half blackout
got 4.
at Starfall.
Did anybody get above 15?
I don't think so. We all got the lowest numbers.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's a 20.
Well, that's not what anybody rolled though. So I'm gonna roll up to the bartender and be like, "Howdy."
It's a dwarf male. He goes, what can I get you?
Howdy, partner. Listen, we're here tonight. We're in a bit of a bind, partner. We're looking for a friend of ours, and we hadn't had too much luck this evening.
Who are you looking for?
There's a fella named Riven, and my boss over
And he
there.
cuts you off and he goes, oh, finally, someone's come to take him off our hands. He's down at the bar, at the end of the bar. Go get him.
And I look over to where he points.
So you look over and you see this halfling plastered out of his mind. And he's just like yelling at everybody. Y'all don't even fucking know. Y'all don't even fucking know what the dollar is not good. Dollar and fucked them over. That's why they're the way they are.
I'm going to nod at the group, and then I'm going to lean over to Victor and say, dude, you might need to lay your hands on this guy
Yeah, I'll kind of.
and suck the poison from him.
Okay.
I'll approach the dwarf that is way too inebriated for his own good.
He's not a dwarf, he's a halfling.
He's
A halfling, yeah. I'll approach him, and I'll kind of put my hand on his shoulder. And as I'm doing that, I'm just like, "Hey, brother, calm down." And then, but as I'm doing that, I'm casting Lay on Hands.
And he kind of like jerks a little bit.
Well, I cast Lay on Hands. So as soon as I do that, he just sobers up.
And he kind of looks at you and goes, what did you do to me?
Like,
Why did you do that?
You fucked up his eyes.
Like-
You did.
what do you mean? I just want to see
I
if you're
know
okay.
when I am sober and I don't like it. Why did you do that?
What
What is wrong with you?
I go over. And
Bartender, another drink.
I go over and I start cutting off his head.
What?
Decapitation, right?
No, that's a different guy.
Oh, it's not to do with.
As I see him doing that, I like grab his hand or grab Tina's hand, and I'm like, Tina,
that.
Not this guy.
go talk to
We don't
Riz.
do that to
He
this
had
person?
something important to tell you.
I'm sitting here. Riz is actually here, very impressed that this wasn't Rattlesnake Jake that did that.
Yeah, like
I thought we were decapitating this man.
No.
We are. No.
I want to make
Okay, I guess I
a
won't do that.
I want to make like a charisma check to like calm this dude down.
Okay, that will be persuasion. Go ahead.
Persuade? No, I want it to. Would it be persuasion or charisma?
Charisma is persuasion.
Okay. Yeah.
Persuasion
there you
is
go, I'm
charisma,
done.
rather.
Your persuasion
It's
should be
charisma.
better than your.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let's see what I got. Oh, yikes. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm very uncharismatic.
Rattlesnake Jake tried to persuade him.
you can try. Yeah.
Okay, listen here, Mr. Town Drunk.
Roll a
I
d20
challenge
first.
you.
Roll a
Okay.
d20 first.
I almost spit my drink out of my mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking, is that a 1 again? God damn it.
You start talking to the wrong person because you think that all dwarves and halflings are the same.
Listen here, Mr. Shortstop, Mr. Dwarf, Mr. Person.
Yeah, so the
All right.
person you're talking to is kind of like, what the fuck?
So since the recent sober decapitation and loud drunkenness, I'm the last effort in. I'm
So
rolling
while you're walking up to him, he's already chugging like 3 elven whiskeys.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like slow him down a bit.
You can try.
I'm gonna cast.
I'm pretty fast.
Prestidigitation.
I have a pretty fast walking speed.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to make him taste like shit. Oh. To make his drink so he doesn't want to chug it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're trying to talk to the guy.
Like it tastes like 100% sewer ass.
Okay.
When I cast prestidigitation on his beverages to make it taste like raw sewage or like I don't know.
So he sees you do that, and then like he gets pissed off about his drink. He's like,
What do you guys want? Why are you fucking up my night? What is wrong with you?
So
All of you.
So I rolled up because I super walked fast up there, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey man, we just want to talk. We just want to talk."
Well, talk.
All right. So I'm gonna roll a perception check. We want to pull him off to the side. We want to get him off the bar. We want to pull him off to the
persuasion.
side.
That'd be persuasion, charisma.
14 plus. That's 18.
He says,
You're gonna have me for 2 minutes. What do you want?
All right. We're looking for someone.
Who?
Moldspore.
Moldspore.
Yeah.
Why?
You better use your voice.
You fucked my bitch. Like, you know, like we all have our own. We have our
He
own.
has some
personal-
information.
That is not my business.
Yeah,
We have some
but we
information.
have-
He has some information we need.
Yeah, we have business with him.
Information about what?
We found. Well, we think it might be linked to, you know, some shit that you're talking about. We think Thornhaven, the stuff back in Thornhaven, and the
Yeah.
goblins.
We're in
We're also very interested into that.
We're in Thornhaven.
You
What
were
are you
talking some shit about Thalrin. What's going on with
Falarin.
that?
Sorry, I wrote that.
Oh, Thalarin.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to know about Thalarin and Moldspore? Okay. Well, let me tell you something. Thalarin is not who you think he is.
Okay.
Thalarin is a
We kind of caught that vibe. We also kind of caught that vibe. So that's why
I don't remember speaking to you.
you were
Victor
yelling.
loves him, so this is all news to
You were
us.
yelling in the bar. You were talking to everyone when we walked in. Very
I was
audibly.
drunk until somebody fucking decided to make me not drunk.
That was not me. That was Victor.
Look, if you want to know, like, what does Thalarin want with Moldspore? What is that? What is the business?
Look, it's a lot of information we're sharing with you, but I kind of like you, man.
Well, now you have my interest. What information do you need, and why does Thalarin need it?
Moldspore apparently, took Dowrin's daughter.
Oh, they finally did it.
There's a finger blast involved and some other weird stuff.
They finally executed their plan. Okay, that makes sense.
When he says that,
What plan?
okay, so when he says like they finally did it, I kind of want to press him on that, right? I'll just say, what do you mean they finally did it? This has been known.
Oh, yes. Everyone but Thalarin has known it. He's been denying it for years and years and years and years and years. He even went as far as to banish me whenever I gave him a warning about it.
Can I make an insight check? Does this guy like look like he's like lying or anything?
yeah, you can make a wisdom insight check.
All right.
Can I do the same?
Huh?
Can I do the same?
Yeah. Everybody can if you want to.
I 21.
The target is 20.
Okay.
I don't get that.
19.
Neither does Tina.
Yeah, like does this guy like look like he's
Connor,
being, like, deceptive?
you can see that like he's being very truthful.
Okay. I'll make a note of that, and then
Ask him about the plan. What plan?
So yeah, I'm gonna have him like kind of I'm gonna pull this man aside like to like a quieter area of the bar,
Okay.
and then
Now he's got. You don't have to make a check or anything.
Yeah.
He's interested in y'all's conversation now.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the pot like this. Let me talk to him,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I'll fill you guys in.
Okay.
Kind of weird.
I'm
Do you guys go to that?
You all can go with him
I
if
mean,
you
yeah,
want.
I mean,
He
I
trusts all of you, if y'all want.
But yeah, I was just gonna. I'm gonna.
an even more secret area.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I just wanna.
I'm still interrogating the wrong person.
I want to pull him out of like the main area and just
Okay.
like, hey, like
There's
this-
like a patio area that you guys
yeah,
can
we'll
go to.
go back out like we'll go back out on the back patio, and I'm gonna order him like a low alcohol content drink.
A wine.
Yeah, like a wine or something.
Okay. That's
And
gonna be.
then-
That's gonna be 4 silver pieces.
Yeah, I'll just order that and then I'll get someone else to pay for it. I'll figure out how I'm gonna do that. But
So you guys go out to the patio and you have Riven Stonebark there. What do you wish to do?
yeah, I'm gonna start pressing him. I was like, can you go over the details of like the plan? How long has this been known? Who knows about it?
Look, Valoran has been knowing about this for years, and he's been denying it for even longer. All the goblins ever wanted was representation in the council, and Valoran was the only one that said no to them.
Is there a reason why he'd say no?
Because he's a fucking elf.
So like,
The
what-
elves have no regard for anybody but themselves.
Can I make a history check to just like kind of? I want to think back to what I would have been taught about elves.
Yeah, history.
Growing up throughout
That's
the
going to
world.
be intelligence.
Not gonna lie. Actually,
12.
kind of like that they don't let go. So just,
So you're not. The check was 15. You're not able to like really.
I probably just know basic stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
elves have been here this long.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he goes on and he says, "Look,
Dalaran would not give the goblins representation. He looks at them as subhuman, even though the council voted against him. Everyone always said, like, oh, Eldoria is great, even though everyone needs a unanimous decision to make a decision. That doesn't sound fair, does it?
I mean, I kind of agree with him. Like, I think the goblins should, provided they're not attacking people,
Well, look,
there should have some representation.
here's what I can tell you. Okay?
let's build a wall around Eldoria.
Here's what I can tell you. The goblins have been talking with a bunch of the underworld demons for a very long time, and that's why Dalaran didn't trust them. Dalaran never trusted them because they were in communications, even though all the goblins wanted to do was bring peace to the land.
Demons in peace seems like a.
Yeah, now I'm kind of like, what?
I know how it sounds.
I'm a little skeptical of like the demon stuff, but like I'm definitely I'm showing sympathy to goblins needing their representation. So I'll ask them like, well,
Who would have thought that Victor was a Democrat?
Yeah, Victor's a big old softy bitch.
where I'll just be like, so where can I locate this goblin, like the one who executed this plan?
You want to find Moldspore.
Yeah.
Moldspore's to the northeast, about a day's travel. But I will warn you, be very careful going to his camp. All of his lackeys are hostile. He may be interested in conversation, but his lackeys barely lack the brain power to shit.
We're on the patio, right?
yeah.
Oh, my guy goes, and just so you know, we're not going to decapitate him at all, so you don't have to worry about that, because we're not going to do it. And then I wink at Riz.
And he kind of looks at all of you. And goes,
Who is that guy?
He's a little slow.
I can see.
Smarter than you. But he is. That's Lord Jacob.
I don't answer to
Proudmore.
I don't answer to any
As you
lords.
say this, because I don't know like the con that you guys have been running, I'm like looking at like, Lord, what? Like there's like that visible look. I'm like, Lord, what?
So
I
let me
was
ask
there.
you. Let me ask you a question, Riven.
yes.
why are you being so self-destructive?
What do you mean?
I've heard in town just that you've kind of let yourself go, and you were once a fabled tracker, and now you're drinking yourself. You're drinking
You
yourself.
got kicked out of the shittiest bar here, motherfucker.
Look, here's the thing. I am a great tracker, first and foremost, because you guys came to me looking for the goblins. You couldn't find them yourselves, yes?
Well, good point.
Well, that's fair.
And guess what? I did that after I got kicked out of Dragon's Roost.
Well, Thalrin's the one who sent us.
Fuck Dalaran.
Listen. I tried, but Tina cockblocked. I will say this. Look, what's going on, man? Look, I'm worried about you.
Here's what I will say. Do not trust Dalaran.
I don't.
Do not trust him. Anything he tells you is a lie. He promised me a spot on the council with the halflings, and all I got out of it was banishment for relaying messages like I was told to do.
Did you know Thalarin's daughter?
Yes, I knew Thalarin's daughter.
Is she stacked?
Yeah, is she hotter than me?
I'm gay. What are you talking about?
Gay?
Yes.
What do you see any reason why somebody would want to take Thalarin's daughter?
As punishment. Were you
Yes.
not listening?
For what? Punishment for what?
She is as stupid as she looks.
Listen, we got some slow people.
Tina's great. She's also a great tracker.
Tracker of penis, maybe.
Listen, well, I was gonna defend your honor, but never mind. Look, you're just deflecting right now, Riven. Like I'm
I
concerned
am aware of what I am, and I know that I am a drunk. But if you were banished for doing your job from the town that you grew up in, the town where all your family is, and you are not allowed to go back, and they were told that you were a traitor, you would do the same.
Dickhead, I'm a banished drunk myself, and I gotta say, you're kind of a coward.
You found acceptance in a group. I do not find acceptance. All people come to me for is help with this, help with that. No one ever asks how I am. I do not care to tell anybody anymore.
I literally was just trying to befriend you, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I bought the guy a glass of wine.
I gave you the information that you need. What else do you need from me?
Will you come with us?
No. I
take a
have duties here.
Yeah, he said duty.
Will you at least challenge a Dragonborn to a drinking competition? Because I heard that you were the town drunk, and I'm trying to get nominated. I am.
He kind of eyes you up and down, and he goes,
Judging by your belly, seeing that it's bigger than me, I would not win. That is not a competition I wish to undertake.
Pussy.
But yeah, so he gives you the information.
So should we tell everyone that Riven's a baby back bitch because he won't outdrink?
I am appreciative of the information, but we do have to shit on this little midget right here. This is.
information. This is very.
I get it, but come on, dude. Like, he kind of pushed out. Like, I thought he was a badass, and now all of a sudden,
I could have sworn.
we're having this conversation in front of Riven.
Yeah.
Like, we're actively arguing about whether we should haze this guy or not.
I had that look of disappointment.
Tina, I'm sorry that we stopped you from decapitating this guy, because you know what? He's probably better off dead. He's too scared to try to drink Jake. You really, Victor?
He's not
You ruined his
phased.
high.
He's not
Like,
phased by any of this.
Tried to befriend him.
I know.
We want a friend. We literally said on the way here, we would love to have a halfling friend. We said that, didn't we?
Right.
All of us.
We wanted a gay halfling friend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Specifically, we need a gay. Riven, we need someone gay in our group.
Please come with us.
This one.
Tina's not gay. Tina doesn't discriminate.
I force feed Riven a good berry.
Okay. Okay.
Let's switch things up a little bit.
Make a
Single finger push.
I feel that
It's fucking like an apple-sized berry.
make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand is going to be dexterity.
We're gonna feed this
she like
motherfucker a berry.
tosses the good berry, and it's like as he's speaking, it like slips in there.
Oops.
Sleight of hand.
Dexterity.
It's going to be a 19. That's pretty good.
He struggles, but you feed him one, and he just kind of looks at you like, "What is wrong with all of you?"
What does that do to
I
him,
look
JJ?
really disappointed. Well, I'm just like, this is who I'm traveling
I
with.
gave you the information you need, and then you force feed me. What do you want?
Yeah, but you like that, don't you, big boy? Oh, you like that, Barry? Big old purple
And he kind of
eater.
dismisses everything. He goes,
I am leaving. I am leaving this conversation. If you need anything else, you can find me at any other tavern, but I am not going to stay here and deal with this.
and he just walks off.
You're not allowed to go to any other tavern.
He walks off.
Well, obviously that guy was the asshole and the problem, and not all of us, right?
So
Who doesn't like non-consensual berries in the mouth?
I'll eat a berry right now, bro.
So you guys got information from him. The information being, I need you all to remember this, that he says that Thalarin shouldn't be trusted. Thalarin wouldn't give representation to the goblins on the council, and the goblins have conspired with the underworld demons to take revenge. Obviously, you see where Riven stands on this. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and leave off of that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this episode of Crits and Gigs. That was a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and come back next week to see what our travelers do. Thank you, everybody, for coming. This has been a lot of- But from all of us at Crits and Gigs, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.